We don't know whether, oh. But we know if it comes at the beginning of a word, it's almost always, for example, help her home. Harry, help her home. Harry, help her home. The H is pronounced at the beginning. Only words like our, air, honor, honest, those words we lose the H at the beginning. But it is gradually becoming less and less. For example, WH is another combination we will come to at the end of this. WH is pronounced W. Air, first of all, the H sound, and then W, W sound. What, where, when, why. WH questions. WH is, the H is pronounced. What, where, when, why. In Japanese textbooks, it's all HW, HW, HW. But many Americans and many Englishmen drop the H entirely. As I said, the Cockney dialect of London does not pronounce the H at all. So they say, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why are you here? Right? We have words like where and where. Mistakes occur. So I tell the students, whenever you see WH, always pronounce it Hua, Hua. And you do that by, use your pencil. This is, I'll just demonstrate. This is a flame on a candle. Blow out the candle and then you say Hua, Hua, Hua. What? Everyone put up their finger and clap. What? Where? When? Why? Can you feel a lot of air on your finger? Right? It's like blowing out a candle. So every time you think WH, think about a candle. It's about that much air is produced before the W sound. Okay? The H is not lost, it's reversed. The WH becomes HW in pronunciation. It's reversed. We'll explain that a little later. Okay? So H is dangerous. But at the beginning of a word, you can always, almost always count that it will be pronounced, except our, and honest, and honor, such words like that, or air. And in the middle of a word, in one syllable word like John, it's silent. At the end of a word, it's silent. We don't pronounce it at the end of a word. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Are we okay? Go on. Jaguchi we had already. J. At the end of a word, we never use J. It's always pronounced J, G-E, J, at the end of a word. Right? We'll talk about D-G-E later on. We also write it D-G-E at the end of a word, but we'll teach that later this afternoon if possible. May we have a little more air conditioning? I'm getting limp. Okay, the next one, J. Then look at, oh, okay, go back. Listen. What is this? Kasa. Kasa hiku asawa. Would we write this in English with a K? Would we write this in English with a K?
No.
No. Why? When do you use K for K?
E-I-Y.
Ah, when the next letter is E or I or Y. And this is Ka. Ka in Japanese, it's always A. So C-A-S-A. In the Spanish word for house is casa. Casa, same concept, right? But this casa has yellow and red. So in the red group, K is spelled what? There are 8 children in the yellow group, 9 with the mother. What letter do you use for K in that group?
C.
C. C. You use C. Right. In the red group, it's C. In the yellow group, it's
K.
K. K. K. The letter K. Right? Okay, we can go on. Here we have some simple ones. What kind of tree is this? Matsu. Matsu hiku atsu. I just said the room is too hot. Atsu. 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 Matsu hiku atsu wa? Okay, be very careful of this. This is not M. Because if you say M, you add a vowel. You're adding the You're adding that. So don't put any vowel sound. It's Matsu hiku atsu wa. And always when you're teaching this, teach at least 3 times. Matsuriku atsuwa. At least 3 times. More is better. Come back and review again. Matsu no kasa no k. Dharma no d. Bara no b. 3 times is necessary for, and the final sound is the teacher's sound. After matsu hiko atsuwa. So they hear the final image is the teacher's image. The audio image you leave in the student's mind is very important. So don't forget to say it again after they have given 3. And I count down. Once again. Matsu hiko atsuwa. Okay? And you can hear my sound then, the last sound. Not their own sound, or not the people around them, but the teacher's sound. Right? Matsu atsuwa. M hiku ewa. Kondo. You hatsuwa. Atama ni kimasu. Like H. We had H. Comes at the beginning. Here again. Is the vowel long or short in the name of that letter? M. Is the vowel long or short?
Long.
Long. Why is it long?
It's a voice sound.
Is what? Voice.
Voice.
It's voice. Is voice, so the vowel before would always be long. So it's M. Right? But we had S, we come in with S is voiceless, so it's only 1 B. F, short because it's only voiceless. So it F, short. Okay? Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure? Gradually, input is getting more and more, and going to overexcel this. Right? Shinanade. M hiku air is What kind of fruit is this? Nashi. Nashi hiku ashi wa? 3 times. And then I say, What time is it? That means what time is the tongue? 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Nashi. Not Nihongo wa nashi. Koikin. Nashi. Right? Almost as if it is domori again.
Nashi.
This is Of course, if the next sound is or then it pulls the tongue down from 10 o'clock to 9 o'clock. For example, 9. Then the tongue comes down because you have TH outside. 9. Can you tell that? Can you see that? 9. Because you have the on the teeth and comes out. Right? Or 8. The T is pulled down 8 because of the TH sound. Right? Is this dangerous? No. N hiku ewa? Not dangerous. Pan, nashi hiku ashiwa? Same sound, not dangerous. Right? There are 3 nasal sounds in English. One is and one is We have difficulty in Japanese with them, but I will teach that a little later in this session. Okay? Can we have the next one, please? Pan hiku anwa. Pi hiku iwa. Pi hiku iwa. Pan hiku anwa. Pi hiku iwa. Same sound, the name of the letter. So, who is P's older brother he loves very much?
B.
Okay. Here we go. A little bit of exercise here for me, and a little exercise for you. Can you see that? Alright. Bara hiku aru wa. Pan hiku an wa. Bup.